So today we'll be going over this question from the SAT question bank. I believe it's from the algebra section with the highest level of difficulty. When you really go over it, it's not a big deal at all. Let's get started. So we're given an equation and we're given some charts, and we need to find which chart corresponds to this equation. One way we can do that is by plugging the x values in, 1, 2, and 4, and seeing what the y value will be if we do that. Let's start with that method. So we have 3 over 5x plus 3 over 4y is equal to 7. Now, every time you solve a math problem, you're going to want to write every single part of it out, otherwise you may mess up somewhere along the line. So I'm just going to write this all out and plug everything in. Let's start with this 1 right here, because 1 is seen as a variable in each one of these answer choices. And it's a pretty easy number to plug into equations because it doesn't really manipulate the equation that much. So I always like to convert to decimals because it just makes things easier for me. So I'm going to convert this into a decimal. Let's say 0.6 plus 0.75y is equal to 7. I'm going to subtract this 0.6 right here from both sides, so we get 0.75y is equal to 6.4. Now I'm going to divide the 0.75 by both sides, and we get y is equal to 8.533. Now, all of these answer choices aren't in fractions, so how do we know which one's which? I kind of go the long way. It only takes a couple seconds, even though people still consider it the long way. I don't think it's too long. I just convert each one of these into decimals. To do that, I just plug it in the calculator. For example, 113 over 20 is not 8.533. This isn't it either, and this isn't it either. That leaves us with the last one. By process of elimination, when we plug this into the calculator, we in fact do get 8.533. Another way we can go about this is using Desmos. Desmos is going to be your best friend on this exam. It makes things a lot easier. Now, I plugged this equation right here into Desmos already, and we can see this red line it gave us right here. Now, again, let's use the variable x equals 1 because it's in each chart. I just wrote literally x equals 1 into Desmos, and it gave us this blue line. Now, the point where they intersect is going to be our y value. See, 1, 8.533. That 8.533 should be what is in the corresponding y column of the table. Now, I plug this into Desmos as well. Desmos is also a calculator as well as being a graph, and it tells us that it is equal to 8.533 right here as shown in D.